Welcome to Jim Thorpe Stadium, home of the Shawnee Wolves. We want to welcome our visitors from Glenpool tonight, the Warriors and their starters, Giorgio Carrasco at midfield, Hector Garcia at midfield, Francisco Guzman, defender, Powell at defender, Samuel Hamzalian, forward, Grayson Rogers, forward, Jonah Shabantu at forward, Bang Siam at midfield, Joseph Tong at defender, Joseph Zarco at midfield, and the keeper, Jose Salgado. Again, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Shawnee High School for tonight's home opener featuring the Wolves and the visiting Glenpool. We're excited to kick off another thrilling season of high school soccer, and we thank you all for coming out to support these talented student athletes. Before we introduce the starting lineup for the Wolves, we have a special moment to share. This evening, our Shawnee boys will be walking out onto the field alongside future stars of the game, the Shawnee Soccer Association U11 competitive team. Let's give them a hand. These young athletes will join our high school players for the walkout. And now, a warm Shawnee welcome to your Shawnee Wolves. Tonight's starters, Kobe Carter. Walking with him is Cooper Flowers. Captain Toby Nave. Walking in with him, Josiah Bustle. No. Cole Conaway for the Wolves. Walking with Cole is Cade Ben. For our Wolves, Rhett Neese, and with him, Cooper Shivelhood. Jax Martin for the Wolves, and Baylor McMains. The Wolves, Alfonso Fuentes, walking with Rory McCaslin. Captain for the Wolves, Gage Carter, and walking with him, Kevin Dowley. For the Wolves, Ashton Culberton, walking with Malachi Jenkins. For the Wolves, Hayden Spears, walking with Ruby McLaughlin. For the Wolves, Jace McDaniel, walking with Colin Vick. And finally, Captain Camden Satarin, walking with Van Laws. Welcome to all to Jim Thorpe Stadium, and let's play soccer. Can you go on my truck and get, I have my truck.
Yeah.
I don't know. I got two trucks. School tomorrow's bedtime for
Are we?
Ready? Oh,
Welcome to Shawnee Wolves football as we get things started. Daniel Shaughnessy with Coach Jason Merrill. Jason, what do you expect to see?
I expect what we're seeing already, just a high-paced match, a lot of physicality. We already just saw Ashton take a guy, put him on his hip. So we're looking for some good action this entire match. Looks like Glenpool has, here's a good, we're going to start out with a goal already right here.
Camden.
Oh, great save by the keeper. Oh, that's going to get behind us.
Well,
Oh, bad.
one improvement
Yeah.
I've already seen with Sebastian's coaching is we have white numbers on the back. We
Yes.
can definitely see the numbers,
I
Coach.
noticed that as well.
We were talking during the girls' game. It was just so hard to see the numbers, and sometimes officials would come up to you, Coach, and say, "Hey, what about your numbers,
Yes,
man?"
yeah.
I think your response was, "Yeah, but don't they look good?"
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
So you're very familiar with a lot of these guys. I want
a
you-
lot of them.
Jason, I want you to feel free just to talk to us about what
Okay.
you see.
All right. Well, a lot of experience on the varsity level for sure. With this right here, this player Hayden is one of the ones I'm not familiar with. When Coach B was talking about how he has experience with one of the better clubs in the state, the Celtic club out of Norman. So expect some good play out of him.
That's Hayden Spears, number 13.
Yes, and then another new player is number 7 in the midfield, foreign exchange student Alfonso Fuentes, and expect to see some good play from him as well. But all the other guys I've had the opportunity to coach at sometime during their soccer careers, and they can play every single one of them. So.
Saw Rhett Neese over there chasing that out, 4-year starter for the Wolves as their kicker.
Yes, and
Football.
He's a really good. He's a utility guy. I used to like to use him. He can do well everywhere on the field, in the back, in the midfield, and even up top. And Coach has him starting on the right side as a defensive back today.
And early on, we saw Camden, Saturn, really take off up the middle and almost score.
Yeah.
Talk a little bit about Camden.
Well, Camden's he's a player that's going to play at the next level. We've known that since he was 12 years old. Super competitive, great speed. He just loves the game. Talk about something that can help you improve, and that's really enjoying the sport that you're in and taking the time outside of practice and really loving the sport and putting that time into it with his just practicing his touches, and even he'd get his dad out here and to even do some extra time, and his dad would spend a lot of time out here with him planting balls and shagging balls for him and being keeper for him, things like that. Camden loves the sport, and you can see the way he plays it. It's really good to know that he's going to be playing at the next level. We'll be following him, and he's playing for a school in Wisconsin.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wisconsin Eclair, I think.
Yeah. He likes the academic program they have up there. I'm sure there's a lot of schools that he could have played for. And then we also have our center back, Toby Nave, who's going to play at Northeastern Oklahoma up in Oklahoma State. Yeah, they have a really good program, so that's great for Toby. Great area here in Oklahoma as well. That's going to be good to follow him.
So the guys did end up going into the wind here in the first half.
Yeah.
Did you notice, was that by choice? Did we have the kickoff as well, or?
I didn't see. I did not see if that was our choice.
Okay.
I would think that it was.
And we deferred.
Yeah.
So we chase it down into the corner. Who else is out there? What about number 12?
Jax Martin. He's a young player that I was able to coach when he was 8 years old and up through club and some of those years, and just like he fits the mold. He's just like these seniors. I believe he's a sophomore. Is he a freshman? He's a sophomore.
Jack's a sophomore.
Yeah, and he fits right in. He's super competitive. He loves the sport. He's just a great player. I've loved watching him play as he's grown up.
As Rhett throws it in, I believe.
And the same with number 17, Jace McDaniel. He's up here at our forward. Just another player that, he fits right in with these seniors. To be starting as a sophomore is an accomplishment, especially with this group. We've got some depth on the bench, some upperclassmen that have put in their time, and you got these Jace and Jax who's getting the starting time, and it's due to their ability and the way they love to compete in the sport.
And of course Toby is there in the middle on the defensive side, back there with Jax and Rhett.
And good step from number 7.
Good stop.
Good save. So Glenpool's they've got some talented players.
Who is the keeper for us?
Kobe Garner, Gage's son. He's also another young man that's been starting since he was a freshman. He came in as a freshman and started in the goal, and has done a great job. He's battled some injuries throughout his career, but he told me before the match that he is healthy now, and I think he just had a surgery in the fall. And Camden's going to have
nice shot.
Yeah.
Ooh! And that was Camden, wasn't it?
Yes.
That was putting for a small window.
Yeah.
Kobe is the younger brother
of Gage Garner.
And Gage would be another captain.
Yes, Gage is a strong midfield player. That's a guy that he just works. He does all the dirty work for you. He's in the midfield battling, trying to win the ball, win possession, and find those talented guys up top like Camden and have those opportunities. Another great player that does not back down. He'll be strong this entire 80 minutes.
That was a good fight over there by a couple of Wolves fighting for that ball. Rhett was one of them, I believe. I thought I saw 6, but that didn't look like Rhett, actually.
No, he's back on the right.
Yeah. Hayden Spears and one other in the middle of it.
Oh, miss hit there. And they'll have an opportunity in this restart to get into position.
Toby using his noggin.
Yeah, he's really good at that. I mean, he's definitely not scared to use his head and on hard, long shots like that. He's been doing it, since he was a kid.
Well, and for those who don't know, it is atrocious weather,
Yes.
really. I mean, coming over, the wind is blowing, and it's a cold rain. Over the last hour, the temperature has dropped about 10
Come out.
degrees.
Oh, good.
Good job by Carner.
Yes.
The goal stop really attacking that and taking that chance away. He made himself long, made himself big.
He's a little hesitant. You'd like to come a little bit quicker than that, but he still got there and didn't let the guy have a shot. Don't let him turn with it. Camden's really aggressive as a striker. Good step by 13.
That's Hayden Spears.
Mm-hmm.
And Hayden goes down, grabbing a leg.
Yeah, he just took one to probably the lower ankle, right above the shoe, and right below the shin guard. They get hit there a lot. Does not feel good.
Hayden bouncing around on it to fix it.
That's so good. We got some physical play here.
So was that it was
There's
a
a foul on Glenpool. Look shoulder
mention-
to shoulder, but
Yeah, I want to mention that that was 5. That's Gage Carner. Gage was the one engaged down in the corner that I thought was 6, actually, as another senior player, the captain, showing strong early.
yeah. And like I mentioned before, Gage he's one of those players that you love to have on your team. He's going to work his hardest. He's going to keep competing no matter what the score is, no matter what. He's out there to win the position, to win the ball, and just a fun player to coach.
Well, immediately, I like his physicality.
Yes. Oh, yeah, he's a top player. Oh, this whole group is, and one of the things that I like to, I actually stole from a Oklahoma State wrestling coach, and I used to like to use with these kids is, we're seeing Glenpool, they're strong right now, but are they going to be long strong? Are they going to be strong, 40 minutes from now? Are they going to be strong 50 minutes from now? Are they going to be strong 80 minutes from now? We'll see. I'm sure our Wolves will be. This group. That's one of the things that their MO all to compete. Like I said earlier, 100 minutes is what we wanted these guys to be prepared to go hard for, to be strong for 100 minutes.
And so to define that is in minute 1, we want you doing the exact same things exactly as hard in minute 99.
Yes, if to that the level that you can, and being strong for that long, being long strong, everybody can be strong for a short amount of time, or a little bit amount of time, but can you be long strong? I feel like the Wolves are definitely there already. They're going to be long strong, 80 minutes strong tonight. We'll see how Glenpool matches up.
All right, tough shot.
Another good save in this win by Kobe. He's a really good keeper, smart player, super smart. I'm glad that he's healthy now. It's good
Came
to
back,
see him.
yes, from a really not a good injury a couple of years ago. Missed
Hip
all last
surgery.
season,
Yeah.
as a matter of fact. So, yes, I'm with you. Glad to see him back. As his brother is, I bet. I mean, his senior year, now senior and junior together. That's kind of got to be special for the family. 12 minutes in, we are in.
Oh, we got to use our body on that touch there and bring that down to our feet. Ashton Culverson, another strong player. He moved in 2 years ago from Chandler. He's played a lot of club ball up in the Tulsa area. Good experience. He very knowledgeable player. Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, wow.
That looked good.
Mistake there.
That shot by number 2 for the opponent, and that is Samuel Homzalian.
Yeah, I heard you pronounce that on the introductions.
Threw it out there.
Yeah. Yeah, just you'd like to see Toby stay on his feet there, you know, and stand that guy up. They're
The
really,
defender,
yeah,
not Kobe, but Toby.
Toby, yeah. I think that no, that was the guy with the hat on. That's Cole Conway.
That's who went down.
Yeah, I think. I don't remember. One of them went down, and you would have liked to see him stand that guy up, stay in front of him, not give him a chance to, pull that ball back and shoot it, have an open shot just on your keeper there. Cole, when last this is his first season at center back. He was always an outside back, really strong at that position where he could run the sidelines. He's got good speed, good touch on the ball. And here we go with a little opportunity. Take your time there. I think that what I'm seeing right now is we look like we're rushing things. I'm sure they're excited for this home opener. Coach get them calmed down and start playing possession and finding these easy passes. And see if Glenpool can stand up to that. See, right now we're rushing things. We did have a loss to our depth chart with Ivan. He broke his collarbone in a scrimmage a couple weeks ago. A really strong player who's had some experience at the varsity level since 2023. Great speed, good touch on the ball. So that's a big loss.
So Camden chasing it down. And again, the Wolves working in this half against a mighty wind. And because of his hustle, we're going to have a throw-in.
Yeah. Great hustling. Yeah, I forgot that, sometimes you lose. You don't take into account that wind is whatever it is, 40, 30 miles an hour in their face. So, they're playing another element here, not just this team. And you could tell Glenpool's got some good touches, and they're quick. They're not as physical as our players, but they're quick-footed. And they've got some good touches on the ball. Looks like they're... We got to get ahead on that. We got to get a touch on that ball. What are they calling?
I think he called push-up. Pushing.
Oh, in the back. Probably on that.
Using his hands was the... I saw. So who's that putting their foot in?
That's Cole Conway.
Okay.
To Rhett. Good ball up.
Trying to get it to Camden.
So our attacking midfielder's got to win that ball that Rhett served up there. And it looks like right now they've switched.
That's a good stop by Jax.
Gage, nice ball back to Jax. Good touch here. Yes, good pass. A little force there. Not a bad idea. And a great win by 13.
And that is Hayden Spears. Did the goalie end up picking it up?
Yeah, goalie ended up getting it. Looks like a kid got a touch on it to keep it off of, keep it in 13. Hayden from a shot opportunity. But way to battle for the ball.
Good win there by Toby.
Now here we go. Now you see them settle down, and they're finding each other's feet. They're starting to calm down a little bit and play the way that they can.
We're in minute 17.
And here we go. Yeah. Boom, goal.
Boom! Camden puts it in, and that shows the strength that he has. He really just manned up there.
Yeah. It's going to be very difficult to keep him out of the back of the net all season long for any of these teams.
Because of his size, he looks to be a big old boy down there.
He's big, he's fast, he can hit them with both feet. You know, throughout the years, there's few guys, you know, that are good with both feet, and he definitely can strike the ball very well with both feet. And he's going to stay on him. He'll stay aggressive all night. It's going to be fun to watch.
That was.
Yeah.
As you could tell when he was one-on-one, he just wanted it more. And then I think that it did surprise the goalie a little bit that he was able to fire it with his left the way that he did.
It's going to be, it takes a lot to stop him. One-on-one, they're going to have to be just like him, athletic, determined, and with a high level of confidence and experience. You know, I haven't seen it. I mean, I've seen it when Camden was a sophomore.
Right.
But now, 2 years later.
Yeah, he's a young man.
Yeah. It's going to be difficult they're going to have to put 2 on him for sure. And then that leaves our other guys open. Like, you can tell this Hayden Spears is got a lot of skill. I know Jace is capable on the other side, and our midfielders are all able to score goals as well. It's going to be a fun season for these guys.
And Jace, of course, just a sophomore.
Mm-hmm. Throw in from Rhett.
Jace's older brother, an individual state champion on the golf course.
Yes.
Not too long ago.
Oh, yeah. Great touch, Jax, to get behind that guy. Oh.
And in fact, I believe that's when Shawnee went 1-2. Braden Ricks was second. They were battling each other for that state title. Big brother McDaniel came away with it. And the Wolves came away with the state title.
And their sister was really successful as an athlete as well. I can't remember.
Which sport?
Yeah. But
softball, maybe?
I think maybe.
I should remember.
Maybe volleyball.
I know that's why you're looking at me like I should.
Yeah.
It might have been volleyball. Might have been. But an interesting thing about McDaniel in his senior year, he and Ricks. Now, did that get a...
Yeah, that's a foul. Rhett kind of just lost his footing, and it's just a smart move. Bring the guy down with him. You know, slow him up, let us get reset.
And there was a few others. I think Ryan Epperly was in that class as well. But those guys, their freshman year, they were runner-up. Their sophomore year, they were runner-up. Their junior year, they were runner-up. In their senior year, they ended up breaking through and winning the state title.
Oh, that's great. I tell you, if you're a coach, you'll take those kind of seasons every year, anytime.
Kelly Parsons. He sure will.
The mayor.
The mayor. That's right. We need to be saying hello to Kelly. That's great.
It looks like we've got a goal kick. Oh,
no,
they're throwing. Okay, I was watching the other ball.
So we just bust the midway point in the first half. It's been entertaining so far, 1-1.
Yeah.
And that's really a positive for the Wolves as we're battling the nature as well as the Warriors. Is that Carter?
That is 7. That is our Alfonso, and that was a good battle in there. Gage just switching places and stepped back here in the defensive holding midfield position. You know, Gage is super smart. He knows exactly, you know, he can lead these guys out on the field. He's a coach out there. He's grown up playing at a high-level club in Edmond, and he just knows, you know, when to switch positions. That's something that it doesn't come easy to players. But Gage is really good.
And Coach Sebastian, talking about that and talking about his players, he kind of gives them leeway on the field because of their experience.
Yes. And that's what you need. If you see the top-level teams, you know, those guys have that experience, that confidence, and the communication. That is huge. You know, one thing you see with the communication as well is confidence. The players that are the ones out there talking is because they're confident, you know.
And they know what they're looking at.
Yep.
Dave, and they try to pump it deep. Who's that chasing?
That's Cole Conway. You'd like to see Kobe come out and get that one. Really.
You mean keep Nave deep and Colby come out?
Well,
or what did you mean?
Cole could have just shielded that defender. You want Kobe to come get that ball right there. That way he can play it, whether he throw it.
So the keep. You want the goal keep to come out and get that ball. Gotcha. There was Kobe in the goal, and then there was Cole who was chasing it, right? Okay.
And that's a communication thing right there. Kobe, he's got to have the voice to say, hey, that's mine. Ooh. And come out and get it. A little chance to regroup right here.
Yeah, we don't mind the clock ticking on this half.
Yeah.
It's next half. We don't want the clock ticking.
Oh, Coach said, no, let's play. He kicked the ball out. He's ready to go. And that's a great thing, too, with these non-district games and playing a tough team like Glenpool seems to be, working on that game stamina, working on that level of play, because there are going to be some matches where the teams they're taking it to you, and you got to be able to stay with them.
Hayden.
Now, with coaching with Coach B, that's one of the things we like to do is
Fuentes throws it down.
Is play hard the whole match, take it to them, make them defend you. Good step here by Alfonso.
And Fuentes, he's strong too.
Yes, he
Body-wise, he has good body control. I like him in that front position.
I do too. Oh, great ball. Get there, Hayden. Yeah, it looked like it took him a little bit to get used to it. And I was talking to Gage before the game, and Alfonso's actually not that experienced with playing on a full field like this. In Spain, where he's from, he plays a lot of futsal, is on a smaller court, less players on a court, in like a gym setting, and that's what he's more used to, and I can see him getting more comfortable as the game goes on.
Well, and that means he's good at the angles for those short passes and controlling the ball in tight spaces, right?
Yes.
That's Jax.
Good
He
man,
has played a nice game so far.
He is. This is great right here. Come on, that great attempt by Jax Martin. You love to see your
young kids.
Yeah, your back line having a chance to put a goal in the net with just being aggressive and going to win the ball,
which he did like 3 times.
Now he gets a chance to serve in. It might have been a handball.
Was that Fuentes? No, that was Hayden.
Yeah, I really like that 13. He's a talented player as well.
Talking about Hayden Spears, he's a junior. So a good mix. We got a mix of sophomore, juniors, and seniors. We don't see a freshman out there yet. We might, as we did predominantly, really, on the girls' squad.
Yeah,
a lot of freshmen running in and out.
Yeah, I believe we have a freshman that can compete with this speed in Alex Tarrant. He's a go-getter. He's a young man that I was fortunate enough to coach a couple of seasons. I feel like once he gets his time on this varsity level, he'll be able to help off the bench for sure. I wouldn't be surprised to see him come off and to give one of these guys a little rest. I know one thing with Coach B, he wants your top 11 to play the entire match. There were times where I was like, hey, Coach, we got to get this guy out the field, But good save. He got a touch on that. There's a dangerous ball with that wind, and Kobe got his fingertips on it to push
That's
it up
exactly what we were talking
crossbar.
about in the earlier game with this wind is those long shots coming in. They're coming in at a different speed, hard to gauge, and they drop fast.
Oh, yeah.
And so Coach B, Sebastian, of course, Barahona, he likes to play the top 11.
Yeah, when you look at the higher levels of play, that's what they do. You know, you don't see a lot of substituting, and so.
Yeah, like it's sure you're on the varsity, but it's kind of like the top 5 in basketball. You're gonna probably play your top 5, maybe have 7. Gotcha.
Right. Yeah, I feel like Glenpool's feeling this pace. You know, I feel like they're slowing down a bit.
They are.
And we're not. We're actually. It looks like to me that we're starting to find the better passes. And now we're dangerous with Camden on the ball for sure. Jackson making a great run. Take your time there. He takes his time and pushes that ball down to the end line. He's going to have more of an opportunity. That's a dangerous bounce.
To make that cross for his teammates.
And to give him time to get down there. You know.
That makes sense. Yeah, it's not just where you're positioned. It's sometimes you're stalling to let somebody else get where they need to be. Gotcha.
One of the things also that we try to coach stress is that that a ball back into the middle about where the penalty spot is crosses. Me and Coach B went to a coach's clinic, and they were talking about.
Here's Camden just showing off up the line, and that's what you're talking about. Take it to the line, and it makes his team.
That's a goal. Yeah.
It just depends on who they give it to. Which time?
Yeah, it looks like
Here's the replay. Let's see what we can see. Well, can we catch it back a little bit sooner?
He saved it there, and Jace finishes it.
It was Jace?
Yeah, Jace McDaniel. In the right place at the right time due to his hustle.
And that all comes about because Camden's able to push it up that line so strong.
Yeah.
He just here makes the distance, and he does exactly what you had talked about. He pushes that end line to let everybody catch up.
Yeah.
Then he sends it across, and there's hectic in front of the net. So great example of what you were talking about, Coach. And that's a senior pushing it down where Jack's just a sophomore. He's learning.
Yeah. And what a great start for Jace McDaniel, you know, getting a goal in that first match. It's just going to build more and more confidence with him. Again, he's just a great competitor. This is going to be a strong team to deal with for any of these teams and throughout the season.
Well, and as you were saying, it's actually becoming evident. We're pushing against a 30-mile-an-hour wind, and we are equal probably time of possession where we are. And we've had probably we've had better scoring chances all night long going this way. God, can't wait for the second half and see what we got going with the wind.
I'm telling you, they're gonna. That's what we like to say. You know, how long can you be strong? And,
you may be strong, but are you long strong?
Yeah.
I heard that OSU wrestling. You want to listen to that.
Yeah. Coach Tyrone Lewis. He's telling me and Coach Chamlin about it one night.
That's awesome. Shout out to Jeff Chamlin.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's any stronger Wolves supporter in our community than Jeff Chamlin.
Yeah.
Other than maybe his wife.
Yeah.
Kathy. Kobe, good, getting those hands up quick.
Yeah,
that became dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
It really did.
Man, it scoots off this turf too. You know, it's good that they're able to train on this. You know, one thing that in the past, you know, is we would train out there in the dirt and then compete. Every team had turf, so it was a whole nother speed and a whole nother way the ball moved on the floor. especially with these keepers, you know. And so it's a great advantage now that we've got this great turf for them to train and play on.
Yeah, and shout out to the administration
Yeah.
and to the athletic director in putting that together. And on the scoreboard, I don't know if you've seen shots of it yet or not, but a lot of supporters for that turf project and the scoreboard project front and center on the scoreboard. We'd love to see that.
It is. You know, it's really, it's great to see Dax, say these things and have these goals and see him accomplish it. You know, it's great for these student athletes.
All right, that's Camden.
Oh, good ball here. Get there, Jason.
Sends it down to McDaniel.
Good
McDaniel
ball.
into the front.
Great shot.
And Jack's back in.
Oh,
off the board.
They got lucky there.
Wow.
Two youngsters tearing it up. Jace McDaniel taking that ball down, sending a great ball. Hayden just missed it, and then Jack's all the way up to finish that.
Yeah.
To give it a shot.
Hayden again there with a mighty collision at the end. We have a replay of that. That would be kind of awesome to be able to see. But, I mean, here you go. You take a look at this, Coach, right here. Boom.
Ooh, yeah.
Just going full force, trying to get that ball in. Again, playing like McDaniel just the time before, that's when you get a lot of your goals.
Yeah.
You know, it didn't get fielded clean, and our guys were up there playing hard, not afraid of the collision.
No. Playing aggressive, playing physical, and, into the wind. This has been a really strong half. Coach B's got to be happy and excited. He's asking for that penalty in the box there. But that was a 50-50 ball. Both of them were going for it. I don't see him calling that.
That ball over to Glenpool.
A great recovery by their keeper there. I thought for sure he's on his butt that we're going to get a touch on it to get it in the goal, but he was able to reach up there. Good job from him.
Camden gets taken down. Oh, no. I thought they made that call.
Good ball. Man, Jackson's really improved. He's got a lot of confidence right now. It's great to see with him, just a young sophomore.
Toby
ball,
puts it down to Camden.
Toby.
That's Hayden.
Yeah.
Off the defender and going to be a corner kick. Or maybe not. Goal kick.
If you're Glenpool, coach, you're starting to worry. With this whole second part of this first half, we've been in their face with all the opportunities into the win, and
yeah, you notice.
Yeah, it looks good, great for the Wolves.
That was a good stop there. Who was that with the? That was Ashton Culberton.
Yeah,
another senior for the Wolves, playing their midfield. He really set up his guys. Good defensive play there. Was that Carner?
What a great play by Jackson right there to get to that ball, the hustle, and then play it off of their guy for our possession. Jackson's having a great half. Being such an influence as on a left back position, that's great.
Yeah, he really has. It was
good win.
It was Cole Conway with a good stop there in front of our goal prior to
great
that
control.
play by Jax.
Great vision and control here by Alfonso. Yeah, right there, you'd like to see him use his body to bring that ball down, his hip or his thigh there. A lot of, that's just a bigger target than your foot, when it's up there. Good step by Alfonso. And now we're going to see Camden. That defender got, a win on him there. Won't happen very often. Good step again. 7 is starting to open up.
They just desperate.
Yeah.
Just boot it out.
Yeah, Cole can let this one go. There we go. And look at him. He's going to go aggressive. That's what you like, especially early in the season. You could take a break right there, but what you're training for is those district matches. You know, it's like a training session. You know, you push yourself here with this kind of pace. That way, when it comes time for the district matches, you can go. You can go.
Fuentes actually being grabbed. I mean, we see it like it's nothing up here, but maybe the officials just out of view there.
Yeah.
They can't see it always, you know?
Yeah, this is, it's a fast pace, There's a lot, and it's so much easier up here. It's so much faster on the floor. When you're down there on the sidelines, this game is even quicker than right here. This slows it down. Even right here in the first row of the bleachers, it's slower. It's same way with everything: high school football, baseball pitches, things like that.
Just doesn't look as fast.
Yeah, when you're on that ground level, it's a lot faster than up in the stands.
Jax gets it down to Hayden. Fuentes gets it caught up in the wind. I think that went a little bit higher than he thought. Camden, though.
Oh, great touch. This is going to be a goal right here. Good save. Own goal. That keeper is doing a heck of a job.
Wow. That was his own player kicking
Yeah.
it, trying to kick it back to him, but he got it a little aggressively.
I think he was trying to just clear it out, and put it on goal. And the keeper does an amazing job because that looked like it was going to be goal. They're setting the play here. Coach B is really good with these set pieces, getting them organized and running these plays here. That one was set up for Camden.
And they're still in the danger zone.
What? Is he's actually trying to pass it back to him like that? That is so dangerous. And there's no chance with this one.
Just no chance to catch it up. We are in minute 38 coming up here, closing out the first half. The Wolves in front, of course, 2-1. What's impressed you the most so far, Coach Merrill?
This is what I was expecting, a high pace, just outworking them. And then, of course, our physical ability with these players, just being able to match these guys and our physicality. But, this is exactly what I expect. Well,
What I like, what I've seen, and what I did not expect is the strength and balance on the field that I'm seeing from the Wolves. To echo what you're saying, in the sense of it makes for fun soccer to watch when a player is balanced, when they're not going the wrong direction or being juked in any way. They're solid. And the balance and the being solid has been very impressive for me tonight.
And so to the surprise and the most impressed, of course I was expecting these experienced upperclassmen to be that way, but to see what Jax and Jace are doing out there is awesome. It's great to see their
and Hayden.
Yeah. And he's a young player. I didn't know what to see. I didn't know what to expect because he wasn't around when I was coaching. But
and you know what? Fuentes, the move-in, he's just a sophomore as well. So all Jace, Jax, and Fuentes, all sophomores.
Yeah, and we'll probably only have the exchange student for one season. I believe that's all they can do.
Oh, really?
We've had plenty. We've had Germans. We've had a Spaniard. We've had Brazilian.
I don't know, though, how the rules change. We need to work those rules, figure it out, keep him with us, maybe move families or something.
They do have that. OSSA did change that rule where you can live wherever and transfer free one time.
Yeah,
so
you can pick it. You can pick it.
That's a really good half.
As we go to the half, the Wolves going against a very strong wind come out on top, 2-1. As we'll have the final 40 minutes for you in 10 minutes, counting down from now. You're watching Wolves soccer, football, soccer on ShawneeCTV. Together we're building community one season at a time.
Gordon Cooper Technology Center has a lineman program.
Real life opportunities, real life experience, and that's what we're trying to give them with the 3 instructors. We got about 100 years of experience. They'll be what's called a grunt, a trainee, or they'll be an apprentice 5, and they will know how to do everything here on the ground and up the pole to help them get that job. You'll get out of this training what you put into it.
The bees and their keeper can communicate. The beekeeper can hear when they're in distress and helps in turn. This partnership of mutual encouragement is a reflection of the harmony and balance we strive for at St. Gregory's Abbey.
Air Force One Heat and Air Conditioning offers competitive pricing, licensed technicians, and over 25 years of experience. Air Force One is a hometown company. Contact Tim or Terry Muirhead with Air Force One. Stranded with car trouble? Give Triple R Wrecker a call. Triple R Wrecker and the Ramirez family has been serving Greater Pottawatomie County for over 20 years. Triple R Wrecker.
She is willing to sit down, whether it be city, tribe, whoever, and she has worked out several grants, and she has accomplished road building. She's very grant knowledgeable, so the county has acquired some money just within her tenure that I wouldn't have known about, so there's a lot of grant opportunities out there.
To be, the first 2 females in state history to serve simultaneously in the same county, what a blessing and honor it is. Most people know that this is something that I've wanted to do since I was a little girl, and I am just so thankful for this opportunity, especially with Commissioner Dennis.
On Benedict Street, Hardesty's Market and Deli is your go-to for all your local meat needs. It's also the perfect spot for lunch, offering your favorite local sandwiches, dips, sweets, and more. Support local, stop by Hardesty's Market and Deli today.
At McElroy and Owens Funeral Group, your loved one never leaves our care. From your first phone call at the time of loss through final resting, we are with you. Stop by McElroy and Owens for a visit today.
Our beef is exclusively available at the Monk's Marketplace. Taste the difference that care and quality make, and visit our serene landscape to pick up your perfect cut.
I think the respect that she has when she walks in a room can be breathtaking.
Thank you.
She is one of my biggest mentors, and so the fact that she stays in the know, you can ask anyone on any board, anywhere serving in the community, and they know Miss Melissa Dennis. I think that's an amazing accomplishment.
Well, thank you. Thank you. If there is something that we can answer, we can help, you understand what we do better, we are here and willing to help you answer any questions and take you through our day-to-day operations.
A&S Roofing. Quality roofing built to last. Dedicated to high-quality work, pays attention to the details. So get started on your roofing project today with A&S Commercial and Residential Roofing and Contracting.
A lot of people don't know we started Eric's Pharmacy in 1995. So we've been going strong for over 29 years. We had a chance to spruce things up, put in new flooring, new shelving, and it really, really came together beautifully. We invite everyone to come by and take a look.
It's Sonic Good at all 4 of our Shawnee locations. Great food, great fun, the best hamburgers in town. Keeps everybody smiling. Parties or gatherings, there's room for everyone. It's always a good time, Sonic good time, at our Shawnee Sonic. Casterkey Auto Mart, online or in person. Casterkey Auto Mart. They're good people to deal with.
For over 50 years, Fred's Tire and Battery has served Central Oklahoma with tires, batteries, and service for cars, trucks, and tractors. Friendly and affordable, with 2 locations in Shawnee. Fred's Tire and Battery, a name you can trust.
Hello, County and City of Shawnee residents. As we are in the time of year of paying our property taxes or being curious about what property tax is if you're looking to potentially be a property owner within this community, I have just learned about our property taxes. So as we have been educated through our holiday season, we know the City of Shawnee is fully funded by our sales tax. But did you know our county government is fully funded by our property taxes, which is what you hear as ad valorem tax. And so once we pay that chunk of change, we may be curious, where does this property tax go to and what does it fund? So that funds our county is our property tax. And so within that fund, think of your public libraries, your roads. About 80% of that fund goes to your school systems. And then the county has their own general fund, which they distribute to their entities as well. And so all of that funds the county government. So when you think property tax, you think county government. And then as we know throughout our holiday season and our everyday shopping funds the City of Shawnee. And so your City of Shawnee, think about your parks and recreation, your new sidewalks, things that are fun that go into the city limits. Your everyday shopping funds that. And so that's just a fun way and an interesting way to learn about where our money goes, what money is funding what. And remember, every Tuesday morning there is a county commission meeting as well. So if you want to learn more about your county government, which I'm personally on that journey of doing, those county commission meetings are so beneficial and honestly interesting to listen to and watch. And the city commission also has ways that you can tune in to watch the city commission meetings as well. And those happen, I believe, every other Monday, and you're able to tune in online for the city commission meetings also. So let's stay educated together, the City of Shawnee, and I cannot wait to break down some more fun facts that I'm continuing to learn as well alongside you guys. Goodbye, everybody, and have fun today.
Stranded with car trouble? Give Triple R Wrecker a call. Triple R Wrecker and the Ramirez family has been serving Greater Potawatomi County for over 20 years. Triple R Wrecker.
Gordon Cooper Technology Center has a lineman program.
Real life opportunities, real life experience. And that's what we're trying to give them with the 3 instructors. We got about 100 years of experience. They'll be what's called a grunt, a trainee, or they'll be an apprentice 5. And they will know how to do everything here on the ground and up the pole to help them get that job. You'll get out of this training what you put into it.
The bees and their keeper can communicate. The beekeeper can hear when they're in distress and helps in turn. This partnership of mutual encouragement is a reflection of the harmony and balance we strive for at St. Gregory's Abbey.
Air Force One Heat and Air Conditioning offers competitive pricing, licensed technicians, and over 25 years of experience. Air Force One is a hometown company. Contact Tim or Terry Muirhead with Air Force One.
On Benedict Street, Hardesty's Market and Deli is your go-to for all your local meat needs. It's also the perfect spot for lunch, offering your favorite local sandwiches, dips, sweets, and more. Support locals. Stop by Hardesty's Market and Deli today.
At McElroy and Owens Funeral Group, your loved one never leaves our care. From your first phone call at the time of loss through final resting, we are with you. Stop by McElroy and Owens for a visit today.
Our beef is exclusively available at the Monk's Marketplace. Taste the difference that care and quality make, and visit our serene landscape to pick up your perfect cut.
A&S Roofing. Quality roofing built to last. Dedicated to high quality work, pays attention to the details. So get started on your roofing project today. with A&S Commercial and Residential Roofing and Contracting.
A lot of people don't know we started Eric's Pharmacy in 1995. So we've been going strong for over 29 years. We had a chance to spruce things up, put in new flooring, new shelving, and it really, really came together beautifully. We invite everyone to come by and take a look.
It's Sonic Good at all 4 of our Shawnee locations. Great food, great fun, the best hamburgers in town. Keeps everybody smiling. Parties or gatherings, there's room for everyone. It's always a good time, Sonic good time, at our Shawnee Sonic. Castor Key Auto Mart. Online or in person. Castor Key Auto Mart. They're good people to deal with.
For over 50 years, Fred's Tire and Battery has served Central Oklahoma with tires, batteries, and service for cars, trucks, and tractors. Friendly and affordable, with 2 locations in Shawnee. Fred's Tire and Battery, a name you can trust.
Stranded with car trouble? Give Triple R Wrecker a call. Triple R Wrecker and the Ramirez family has been serving Greater Pottawatomie County for over 20 years. Triple R Wrecker.
The bees and their keeper can communicate. The beekeeper can hear when they're in distress and helps in turn. This partnership of mutual encouragement is a reflection of the harmony and balance we strive for at St. Gregory's Abbey.
Air Force One Heat and Air Conditioning offers competitive pricing, licensed technicians, and over 25 years of experience. Air Force One is a hometown company. Contact Tim or Terry Muirhead with Air Force One.
On Benedict Street, Hardesty's Market and Deli is your go-to for all your local meat needs. It's also the perfect spot for lunch, offering your favorite local sandwiches, dips, sweets, and more. Support locals. Stop by Hardesty's Market and Deli today.
All right, we want to give a shout out to the crowd that's out there watching us. How about that? I'm very happy to have met the Shawnee High School, one of their Spanish teachers.
Yeah, Miss Claudia Hale.
That was wonderful. A guest in our booth over halftime. Always welcome. We love to hear people talk to us about what their thoughts are with the game and what's going on. And Claudia's comments were, it's very cold out there.
Yeah. You know, these kids are tough, and they come from these tough parents. They're out here
weathering the storm, and we're excited about this second half. Jason, bring us into it. Coming out of halftime, we expect a lot of this with movement towards with the wind this half.
Yeah, attacking them in their defending third the majority of the half. Again, they're starting out strong. And we'll see how long they can keep this up.
And we've got Jace McDaniel on this side, so we're going to be able to see the sophomore. He had a goal in the first half.
Great pressure.
Along with Camden, I'm sorry. Those two with the 2 Shawnee goals. And that called on McDaniel, right?
Yeah, and it's just really good, solid pressure that he's just going to wear that kid out. That kid's going to be like, gosh, he won't get off of me. And you'll see Jace continue to keep that kind of pressure on this guy, try and break him, go win this. So we got the size here with Toby and Cole. They're going to win a lot of those balls in the air.
And by that, Coach, you mean they have the body size to be able to just block the others away from the ball and let the ball land with them.
Yeah, that and get up over them and win it in the air. Seen that a lot.
The second half starting kind of like the first half in the sense of you see the energy from Glenpool, but they do not have the bounce in their step that they had to begin this ball game.
Yeah, no. Yeah. I love the aggression, the pressure that we kept on them the entire first half, and it's just going to keep up this second half as well.
That was a really nice kickback by Conway.
Good ball. I don't think Hayden was expecting that to be passed to him. I wasn't. I expected Camden to bring it down and turn with it and go, but made a good fancy pass over there, pushing the back by our Alfonso. They called that foul. That's an obvious straight arm push.
And talk about that a little bit from a rules standpoint, Coach. Can you have as many fouls as get called just as long as you don't get a card?
Yeah, in high school they'll they'll see how you're playing. Like a player like that, if say Alfonso pushes another guy down from the back, he talk to him first, depending, and then it depends how hard of a foul, but they'll book him, give him a yellow. If it's blatant or
malicious,
dangerous, they could earn a red.
Is a red disqualification?
Yes, red, you're out and you're down a player.
You're down a player?
Yeah, you
I
can't
didn't know
sub
that.
a red in.
Okay.
In high school, the yellow has to come off, but he can go back on at the next restart. And your opportunity. There's Gage with a shot.
Yeah, and that was Camden?
Yes.
Did Camden hit that with his head? Let's see
Yes.
that replay. Where did that come from?
That came from Gage Carner. He put a shot on goal, and Camden just gets a great head on it. Boom.
And pops it up.
Yeah.
So Carner, knowing Camden's down there, that's kind of like a hockey shot.
Yeah.
Tip it in. Nicely done. In soccer, is there assists like that?
Yeah.
So Carner gets a point there just like Camden gets a point.
Yes, he does.
That's awesome. And as coaches then, I guess you track points, obviously.
Yeah, especially when you got a group that's scoring a lot of points, These guys have been doing that their entire high school career.
So when we start talking records, and the record for Shawnee High School held by Barahona is 32. Is that 32 points or is that 32 goals?
That's 32 goals in the back of the net by Jaime Barahona, Sebastian's older brother. They were a duo to
be reckoned
with.
Yes. That's great.
And they both wrestled as well. Both Jaime and Sebastian.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
so you coached them
I did.
as wrestlers.
Yes, and that's how we first became acquainted with each other and developed a relationship. And I didn't know Coach Barahona disliked so many things that I put him through, But he told me about it once we were coaching together.
But Sebastian, he told you with a smile on his face.
Yes. Well, and he was actually telling these kids, he's like, you guys don't even know.
That's great. Okay. So 3-1, the Wolves up after that fine play by both. I mean, that was a great shot by Carner as well. He threw that in there knowing that he had a player in front of him.
Yeah. Great. Gage is really creative. He creates a lot of special plays. Like I said earlier, he's an intelligent player.
Well, and that's just the difference with the wind as well. Glenpool, for the first few minutes, has it down on our side. No panic whatsoever. There wasn't really any threat that I recall. And as soon as we get it down to the other side, it's right on net. It's right on net.
Yeah, and right now, I know Coach B, he's licking his chops. He feels we're going to be able to keep the ball down here on their defending half and really break them. Let's see a good hit from Jace. That defender recovered really well there, and they're getting the numbers in there.
But Jace is recovering really well, too. Just a sophomore down there battling.
Yeah. He's a great competitor. This whole team is full of great competitors.
Rhett Neese throws it in.
Plays it right back to him. Trying to find Camden there.
And Rhett had gotten it into Culbertson.
And we're getting fancy here with these passes. And that's Jax with a goal. Yes.
There it is. Jax Martin puts it in the back. That young man deserves it. He's been playing a great game. He was close to us on this sideline all through the first half as we watched the replay for that. As on the far side, it's just a bullet from the 10-yard line.
Yeah.
Spank.
You love to see your back line getting involved into the attacking. And Jax is doing an awesome job with that tonight, all night long, showing the poise of an upperclassman. But it's because he loves the sport and he's played it hard like this since he was a kid, since he was an 8-year-old. You know, he played with this kind of aggressiveness. This guy gets a good win here. Great save by Kobe.
Kobe just uses his hand, knocks it down. He has support there by Conway, and the Wolves clear it. That might have been the best threat that Glenpool has had since their goal.
Yes. Yeah, it looked like and then, you know, Kobe just stayed poised, stayed under control, and knocked it down. Now we've got some time to move the ball. I would have liked to see him play right there.
One of the Shawnee players down. And it looks like it's going to take a minute. We'll take a break. You're watching Wolf Soccer on ShawneeCTV. At McElroy and Owens Funeral Group, your loved one never leaves our care. From your first phone call at the time of loss through final resting, we are with you. Stop by McElroy and Owens for a visit today.
Our beef is exclusively available at the Monk's Marketplace. Taste the difference that care and quality make, and visit our serene landscape to pick up your perfect cut.
You're going to see Camden.
We bring it back as Camden with a goal. Oh! How did that hit the crossbar of the football goal, I think. As we'll see that replay, I think we get a shot of it from here. Going to have to back it up just a bit more for that replay.
Yeah,
let's see.
Camden's seeing these young guys get all these goals.
He's ready.
Yeah, he wanted to get another one.
We had it. Here we go. Let's see where that goes. Spank. Yep.
Yeah.
It hits off of the crossbar of the.
I'll get him. Do you have a hot
and
dog?
it looked like he had number 7 wide open. But
on the other side.
Yeah, he could have just played an easy ball to him. So Gage just letting it rip from 30 yards out. And again,
put it on the goal.
Make something happen, bounce off that keeper. With this wind, it's crazy too. You never know what's going to happen.
And you're going to get it right back.
Yeah. So Rhett needs to stay wide or when we have possession. And Cole's getting a lot more involved now, and he can really push from the back line as well. Come out, Kobe. Oh, no, that's right. Good decision. Great recovery by Toby Nave.
Wow.
Great tackle.
And he didn't get called for a trip.
And that's why he's going to be playing at the next level, you know. He came out of nowhere.
Can we get that on replay? Let's see. As they chase that ball down. We're going to try to see that slide. And you can tell me what makes that not a trip. He didn't trip him?
He got out ball. Now that second one looked like he might have got some of his leg, but he got the ball.
That was a great play. That was fun to see.
And then, we fouled there. Camden pulled the kid down.
Dangerous area over by the bench. Did he get a card?
No. Did he? I didn't show him, book him. No. Well,
if he would have got a card, he would have to step off, right?
Yeah, he did. He booked him. So he'll come off for who knows how long Coach will keep him off. Looks like 21 is going in. That is Brian Barraza, a player that's been on the team since he was a freshman. I think he should be a junior or senior
he's
now.
a junior.
Yeah. It's good to see Brian get some varsity experience. One of the players that really enjoyed the trip down the Gulf Shores a couple of years ago out on the beach.
Oh, as a freshman, who wouldn't, man? With all his high school buddies?
Yeah.
Come on. That's the basketball team this year went down to South Florida, had a good time. That's not Gulfport, I know, or Gulf Shores, but they all seem to have a good time making that happen.
Yeah. Jay's here. We got Hayden 13. We need to utilize this right side better.
How so? What do you mean when you say that?
So just switching the field, the attack. You know, we keep going up one side. Just that left side it seems to be, and you want to find that open space. We got Red over here. Now Brian. And then we'll have a one-on-one opportunity on this weak side. Great job to stand him up, Cole.
Stops that ball, makes
Just
a
a
turn.
great job of standing him up, staying with him. Good touch there by Alfonso. Great pass. Now we play it to the right. Play Barraza, please. He had to run. Now we're offsides here.
Where did that offsides occur?
When
On the block?
yeah.
When he kicked and then it got blocked, we were offsides when he put his foot on that ball.
Well, it shouldn't. I believe a deflection shouldn't be offsides. We were off when they played the ball. That our midfielder had the ball at his feet, and our guy was already offsides when he played it and deflected it off there.
Okay. And when they see the offsides, play stops at that moment. Is that correct? They're not waiting for something else to happen before it stops.
Yeah, they'll raise their flag. The center official with the whistle might not see it at that time and blow the whistle, but the sideline refs, they'll have their flag raised.
And they'll know.
Mm-hmm.
It seems the Wolves getting a little bit sloppy here with a 4-1 lead.
Yeah, and that's interesting to see with the dynamic of the team. With the player you're most confident with is on the sideline right now, so you like to see them be able to adjust to that real quick. They got a little disorganized, like you said. And they moved in positions. Jason's at that striker position where Camden usually plays. Brian's out here on the right. So, just when these midfielders look up and they're used to seeing big number 9, and then it might make them hesitate just a little bit, They got to get used to it.
What you're looking at.
Mm-hmm. And who you're playing the ball to.
Kobe puts it down, and
Looks like Cole's going to take the kick. I'd like to see him find Gage here in the middle and work together and play it out, but we got to send the ball up 50-50. Jace gets a good head on it, and good touch. Good win.
Good control.
That is great soccer right there by Jace. And a good opportunity for Hayden. I think that's his first shot attempt.
Of this half, it is.
Yeah. You really like to see him have more chances.
Rolling in minute 15 of the second half.
Good ball, Gage. Let's see Alfonso win this.
Get up, Alfonso.
Yeah. See, right here we need someone on the right. Brian drops, and then we have a pass to some open space.
That Jace?
Yeah. Good touch to bring the ball down. And then we're going to step on this. Oh, great.
Jax.
Yeah. Good physical play for Jax.
He plays stronger. That's the balance that I was talking about in the
Yeah.
first half. I mean, Jax is not a big guy.
No.
But when you're playing with him on the soccer field like that, he's as big as you are because he's balanced with
Yeah.
everything that he's doing.
He's strong. He's experienced, you know, and he loves to compete in this sport. That is one of the biggest ingredients, you know, being a competitor and loving to compete hard.
A lot of defense that he has to go through to get to where he got. That was great to see, one right after another there.
Yeah.
Defending.
Yeah. Yeah, we're not letting up. It's great to see they're not taking the foot off the pedal. We've got 23 minutes still. So just like in the first half, we expect them to wear Glenpool down with this pressure. Come on, Jace. Oh, he called the foul?
Yeah.
I didn't see the foul.
I didn't see the foul. I saw both sides going at it pretty equally.
And that's what we want to see. So we're holding 2 right now, and I don't think Coach probably wants to, but 2 of our midfielders are holding. And
holding?
Yeah.
Like grabbing players?
Well, no, like holding in their formation, in their positioning, where I know Coach likes the 2 attacking instead of 2 holding.
Okay. And would that be at the midfield?
Yeah, and these 3 here in the midfield, Gage. Now we're set up like Coach likes to be, but and that could be a little fatigue from us, but if you'd like to see Gage step up and make sure he's attacking when Camden's not on the field.
So this is an attack position for him, as Gage going to have a free kick from the 27. And Camden has checked back in. He's in the middle.
Good strike. 22 minutes. And you know what? One of the great things about sport is when you don't want the match to end. And I guarantee it, every one of our players does not want that time to run out. They want to keep playing. They'll play all night. And that'll be a difference. I believe.
That is that's a great point you make.
In this 20 minutes, I believe that'll be another we'll see a separation, I hope. I expect it. That competitiveness and loving to play and compete, it'll come shine through here.
That's Carter. He gets it. That's a great pass.
Yes. And a good turn. Just wasn't able to stay with it. Good. Oh, it looks like they call a foul. On what?
That was on Fuentes?
Somehow. From the back.
Shawnee, definitely the more physical team, and maybe that playing out with some of the whistles.
And they've got a corner there. I would like to see Coach get another ball in the goal, just the way that we can keep pressuring them and keep, attacking, keep trying to put goal. I mean, the match is in hand, I think. They're not going to score 3 goals on us. But, again, you're training for those bigger games, those district games in the end of the season. So, I don't want this match to end either. I want them to keep going at them.
And so what you're mentioning, Jason, is it's actually up to our team to have our balls beside the goals.
Yep.
We could have 3 balls over there if we want, right?
Yeah,
okay.
right behind it, yeah.
I got you. That was actually a good corner kick.
It was a good one. We got to get ahead on that. With our height and our athleticism.
Fuentes,
Camden good ball
down
here.
the middle. He's saying put
got
it down there.
Options, and this is a good, easy. What? Why did they stop? He's giving someone a yellow. Must have grabbed him. Sending him off. They don't understand that the rules are different from club and high school. You know, we got to focus on sportsmanship in high school, and so you got to go off when you're booked. In club, they let them stay out there. They let them talk negatively and things like that. They're wanting the time to stop from that other box.
The other box.
He might be asleep.
They can't see it. No, they can't see out those windows.
Oh.
I was in there, and they just can't see out those windows.
All that wind and rain's coming right at them.
Yep.
They got it stopped.
All right, another free kick. Carner going to take this one.
It looks like Toby Nave is going to take this one. He's got a good leg. He'll be able to put this on goal, and we'll have to crash the goal and see if it comes off his hands, the keeper.
So once he kicks it, we can go to the other side of the defenders. Like
Get
that.
in there. Oh, it goes in anyways.
Toby gets his goal as the Wolves. We'll see that one again from the replay as it fired from about 35 yards out. And having Camden there, has to play with that goalie's head a little bit.
And that's what we talked about earlier, the speed and with the wind and that ball coming at you and all those players crashing the goal.
And it's wet.
Yeah. There's a lot to deal with.
It's still coming down a little bit.
And I'm excited to see the pressure that we keep on these guys.
Yeah, it seems like that might even give us a little more
And we've
juice.
got a new, looks like number 4, Chris Bork is in. But that's not who that looks like. Is that right? Number 4?
I don't see who you're talking. Yeah, 4
and the
is
center
in the back.
back.
He's in the back.
He's Cole's out, and
so Toby's moved up. No, he's still in the center. Okay.
Probably saying his name wrong, but it looks like a Chris Bork. Number 4 is in.
I think you're saying it right.
Yeah. What year does that say he is?
He is a senior.
Oh, wow. He must be a new student.
Wolves defense doing what they need to.
And we'll see. Yeah.
So Carner.
That's a little heavy.
He was trying to get it to Camden, looks like. Hayden on that other side. He's quieted down a little bit here. We're in minute 23 of the second half.
Their first 80-minute match of the year. With a good pace, a good pressure that we've had all night.
There's Hayden with good footwork, trying to get it back to Fuente.
Yeah, that right there, we're seeing that we're starting to take it a little easy in the midfield. Ooh. So we'll have another free kick here. The right footer taking it. Looks like Toby. Is that Toby that wants to take it?
Of course Toby wants to take it.
So does Camden. Who's going to win? Camden.
It's his position.
Yeah, by law. Let's see him find this back corner.
Looks like he's going to kick it off the referee.
A little too much. A great idea.
He and Toby have some words.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Both come
I'm
away
sure.
smiling.
Here we
Oh,
go.
hey!
Jace with the left foot.
Was it Jace again?
Yeah. 2 goals for sophomore Jace McDaniel.
And he takes advantage of the mistake because he was there where he was supposed to be. And he goes, thank you for that gift, as it was a soft pass coming across the mouth of the goal.
I love to see him using his left foot.
Yeah, for sure.
A few years ago, he would have tried to set his right foot up with that, but that's great to see him with the confidence and working that skill to be able to finish with both feet.
Yeah, that's definitely a big deal. Bork gets it out, and the Wolves have an opportunity to set up their defense. That's Rhett on defense, playing him good ground level. Gets help there.
Great pressure.
By Jace.
Jace, he's
He's
fired
pumped.
up.
Yeah, he's fired up is right.
I love it.
No card.
Run through that ball, number 4.
In fact, I ran into his dad just before the game, and he snuck out of the press box saying, my wife's here. And we realized, yeah, she showed up. You have to be tough. You have to get back out in it. Can't be hanging out in the press box anymore.
Yes.
He was ready.
Now
that meant for Culberton. Ashton's been in on quite a few plays.
And, you know, these guys in the midfield, they do a lot of the dirty work, the stuff that you don't see in the stats as far as goals or assists, but they're working so hard to keep possession of the ball, to win the ball.
Make the other team work.
Yeah.
You see a lot of bodying up in there.
We just had a little 3 or 4 connecting passes there, and that's what you hope to see for the next 14 minutes is them get really comfortable with combining.
Working their triangles.
Like here, we're tired in the midfield. Our attacking midfielders struggling a little bit.
Meaning that our passes aren't as accurate as they were earlier.
We're not in our formation to find to where we need to find those passes.
Okay.
And this guy runs right past us. We need to get Cole back.
Good defensive pressure by Red.
Yeah. And here we go. Good job for her.
Bork and Culberton had come over to help out.
Good touch.
Here's Cole.
Great ball. Just a little heavy. So right there, I can guarantee Coach is going to want Gage to keep that ball with a couple more touches, make that defender step to him, and then that opens up the space for his teammates. And
Who
the
was
rest
chasing
of them.
that down there?
Left side was the Hayden, I believe.
Okay.
13
Had the
spares.
wind just filling his shirt a little bit more on that side. And, of course, I mean, we're in, what, minute 27 of the second half. He's feeling it a little bit. I mean, we're not at 100-minute shape probably yet.
No,
Would
not
you say?
yet. No.
Okay.
You can see it, especially in our midfield. Again, they're the ones that have worked the hardest too. Anyways, but
I'm sure they like to hear that. Is that just the fact?
Yeah.
In the game, midfield,
Yeah.
they are the work bees.
Yes, they are.
Okay.
And that's why you got those guys there, you know. You guys that aren't, they're not afraid of getting exhausted and keep pushing.
And so let's show them some love. Let's talk a little bit by name who they are. Like Cole right there is one of them, right?
No. Cole's that's a good hit from Toby.
Yeah.
Oh, Jace again.
He wanted it.
Being where he, supposed to be.
So Cole is not.
Our midfield is with Alfonso Fuentes, Gage Carner, and Ashton Culberson.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we've said their names a lot.
Yes.
And they form a center triangle. When Carner switched with Fuentes, Carner went to the wing, and Fuentes went to the middle. Is that what the switch was? Earlier in the game, we were talking about them switching up a little bit.
Fuentes was at the holding position.
Okay.
And Gage, he's been switching them. I think Gage is the one calling the shots here. And he should be, you know. But I, of course, as a knowing Gage and just kind of wanting to be greedy with the goals, I'd like to see Gage take on that attacking position more whenever you see a little fatigue in Alfonso or Ashton.
Gotcha. It seems to me that that Carner and Fuentes have both been impressive in the middle when they have calling the shots.
They have. I mean, this has been a really, really solid opening match for the Wolves. They look like, you know, it's going to be really difficult even for those top teams in our district. Every year we're in this 5A East district. Bishop Kelly and Tulsa Edison are two of the top teams in the state. I think Edison was the state champs last year in 5A. Bishop Kelly probably has 30 state championships or whatever it is. You know, they win like 10 in a row at times and stuff like that. They're always. I'm looking forward to those matches. I believe, we've always kind of cut it down to where we fought them hard and kept them from putting more than 5 goals on us, maybe 4 sometimes. But I believe this team will be able to give them a go. Edison, I think they might have beat us 2-0 or 1-0 in 2023, and they were state semifinalists. I could see this team beating them on that senior night. That'd be a great thing to see.
Well, we'll be here. That'll be fun. You'll be here, Jason.
Yeah,
we certainly hope so.
Yeah.
And we invite everybody to watch. That'll be in April, around the 22nd, right around in there.
And way to keep competing right here. You could take a break, but they're playing hard. With a 5-goal lead, we're still putting pressure on them. Oh, this is a good hit. Another left-footed hit.
Yeah, it was.
That's great.
And that was Fuentes, I believe. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
All right. As they chase it down. That's what?
That's one of the things, we tried to stress to them in the past a lot was to have that confidence to shoot with your left foot because, for one, the defenders aren't expecting it. And, 2, then it'll make them defend that side so it'll set up your right foot, your stronger foot. But we're seeing some really great shots and goals with our left feet. I think Camden's was left-footed.
Yeah.
One of Jace's was left-footed. And then that was a great attempt there. I think that assist from Gage was left-footed as well, across the middle to Camden's head.
Yeah, it was, as a matter of fact. It was.
That's dangerous.
That must have been the other one because I knew there was another solid. And Gage's, I thought maybe he was throwing it in there, but then afterwards he was rifling enough of them that might have been Camden getting in the way.
Oh, if you ask him, that was planned for sure.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, that's great.
Yeah, Gage definitely. Oh, yeah. I saw him back there.
Exactly. It's hard to miss his head, Oh. Toby bodying up a little bit.
He called foul on that.
Yeah, that's too bad.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if you've ever seen a men's college soccer match, but, there's some big hits.
Really? It's pretty fierce. Huh?
Yeah.
I haven't. As I think about it now, I don't know that I have ever witnessed a college soccer game.
Yeah, live right on the field. Man, those guys hitting each other. Here we go. Brian's in still with the chance. Find the pass. Oh, okay. Camden.
Rifles it to the back. And they've got a ball.
So hopefully, and the girls had a strong effort earlier. I hope Coach Blitz is watching this, and I would watch this film and try and match the same type of physicality. You know what I mean? Or try and get them into that kind of mindset. Because on the girls' side, we were trying to run with them instead of putting a body on them.
Sure.
And
that's got to come with knowledge of where you need to place your body in order to get the result that you want. And I would think that their squad, is so inexperienced. They just they don't understand that.
Yeah.
And we talked earlier about, how great balance, you can see the strength in their balance. I don't think the girls necessarily are there yet.
Yeah, that's experience, like you said. These guys have been playing together, the majority of them, since they were in middle school. And then the others have been playing competitive level soccer since they were kids, So that does make a huge difference. But you can learn,
Right. Yeah, I think it's a great example for them to see.
For sure.
And I think you're right. You watch something like this, and you're going to learn something from it. That'd be all on Carson Wingo and his great camera work out there in the rain all night long. Big time.
So Gage has dropped back into the back line, and he's, at least I know he didn't. I thought he did.
That's Cole.
Yeah,
there.
and it's great to see him making that run there, making sure that we're not giving them an easy goal, a cheap goal at the end of the match. You want them to keep competing, and that's what these guys have been doing, since they were freshmen. They do not want this match to end. They want to keep going. I love it.
We enter minute 36. 4 minutes left in the ball game. And
free kick.
Can't throw him out of the way like that.
Cole wants it. Toby wants it. Oh, looks like Jax is going to take it. No, he's holding it. Who's got it? Cole wants it. Cole gets it this time. Not bad. Good ball. Get in there with the height, Camden.
That was a good stop by that goalie. He just used his fists.
Yeah.
And threw it out of there.
We could have been a little more aggressive there. They got a chance here, but Toby's going to shut that down real quick.
Nicely done.
Great pass. Woo! Get a touch, Jace. Oh. Yes.
He does that very well.
Oh, good ball. Oh, we're a little tired there with number 7. But Jax.
He almost got another one.
Keeping the pressure on him. It's great. 5 goals up, 2.5 minutes, and we're not giving him an inch. That's how you improve, even on the strengths you already have. Now we play this weak side. Get there, Jace.
Tried to get it back to Fuentes, I think.
Another left. You can see a little bit of the fatigue on him. But what a great opening match. Great pace. Great pressure. A lot of really good soccer out of the Wolves.
Coming into the final minutes.
Yeah. Coach Barahona is going to sleep like a baby tonight.
Yeah, last night talking to him, he said, I don't think I'll sleep tonight.
Yeah.
So you're right on. He will tonight after the game.
He will. He'll be sleeping with a smile on his face and chomping at the bit for Friday.
Who do they play Friday?
I believe they play Hera, and I think it's here again. So come out on Friday night, support the Wolves. Come watch some good soccer.
Yeah, Friday night with the family, concessions, all this great stuff here on the campus of Shawnee High School.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful field. You're right. I mean, it's just something, it's much nicer here on the turf.
Yes.
Football season was great. And this is a lot of fun.
Yeah, soccer, it's even more important, the surface, because it's with your feet and the ball's on the ground.
Yeah, you're right. All right. Can we get one more in the last 30 seconds? We shall see. You okay? Closing thoughts, though, Coach Merrill. What do you think about game one?
I think it's they're off to a great start, doing exactly what they need to do, come out here and be aggressive and play hard the entire 80 minutes. It's going to help them build their fitness and their competitiveness for the tougher matches later in the season. And, just working together, finding, great with these two sophomores just playing big. Only positives out of this match.
Well, I was certainly impressed. Coach Barahona doing a good job preparing these guys. I know, as you said, he was antsy to get this first one under his belt, and everybody in the stadium on the Wolves side have to be happy with what's going on. For the crew of ShawneeCTV, we want to thank you all. For Jason Merrill, I'm Daniel Shaughnessy. Thank you for being with us for our first night of the season for soccer. We appreciate you always. Remember, Shawnee, together we build community one season at a time. Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.